Brant Cooper. Have you ever applauded an act of vigilante justice? In South Texas, a man was brought before the grand jury for killing a man who was molesting his daughter. He deserves applause for protecting his daughter. After his 5-year-old daughter crying from behind a barn, a father ran and discovered the unthinkable, a man molesting her. The father pulled the man off his daughter, authorities say, and started pummeling him to death with his fists. With his daughter finally safe, the father frantically called 911, begging a dispatcher to find his rural ranch and send an ambulance. "Come on. This guy is going to die on me," the man is heard screaming on the 911 call. "I don't know what to do." This recording of the tape was played during a news conference Tuesday where the Lavaca County District Attorney and Sheriff announced that the father will not face charges. None. Not even assault. In declining to indict the 23-year-old father in the June 9, 2012 killing of Jesus Mora Flores, a Lavaca County grand jury reached the same conclusion as investigators and many of the father's neighbors. The father was authorized to use deadly force to protect his daughter. "It's sad a man had to die," said Michael James Veit, 48, who lives across the street from where the attack happened in the small community run on ranching and the Shiner Beer Brewery. "But I think anybody would have done that." The family ranch where the molestation took place is so remote that on the 911 tape, the father is heard profanely screaming at a dispatcher who couldn't locate the property. At one point, he tells the dispatcher he's going to put the man in his truck and drive him to a hospital. "He's going to die," the father screams and swears at the dispatcher. "He's going to fucking die." The nearly 5-minute call begins with the father saying he beat up a man found raping his daughter. The father grows increasingly frazzled, shouting into the phone so loudly at times that the call often becomes inaudible. The Associated Press is not identifying the father in order to protect the daughter's identity since she was a victim of sexual assault. The AP generally does not identify victims of sexual assault. "He's a peaceable soul," Van Heuser, the father's criminal attorney, told reporters at the Lavaca County Courthouse. "He had no intention to kill anybody that day." The attack happened on the family's ranch off a quiet, Tulane County road between the farming towns of Shiner and Yoakum. A statement released by the Lavaca District Attorney said a witness who saw Flores forcibly carrying the girl into a secluded area scrambled to find the father. Running toward his daughter's screams, the father pulled Flores off his child and inflicted several blows to the man's head and neck area, investigators said. Ambulance crews responding to the father's 911 call found Flores' pants and underwear pulled down on his dead body. The girl was examined at a hospital, and Lavaca County District Attorney Heather McMinn said forensic evidence and witness accounts corroborated the father's story that his daughter was being sexually molested. Though the father was never arrested, but the killing was investigated as a homicide. Philip Hilder, a Houston criminal defense attorney and former federal prosecutor, said he would have been surprised if the grand jury had decided to indict the father. Hilder said Texas law provides several justifications for the use of deadly force, including if someone commits a sexual assault. The grand jury was not about to indict this father for protecting his daughter, he said. Authorities said the family had hired the attacker Flores before to help with horses on the ranch. Attempts to locate Flores' relatives through public records were unsuccessful. My applause to the father for protecting his 5-year-old daughter. 119.5K views. View 6,415 upvotes.